But what is Krampus? Well, it's a popular folk-tale character from German culture who accompanies St. Nicholas to visit children.
What if the dark side of Christmas wasn't just a myth, but a centuries-old tradition? While most of us associate Christmas with Santa Claus, reindeer, and festive cheer, there's another figure that lurks in the shadows of holiday lore. A creature of legend and fear, the Krampus is anti-Santa, a horned, demon-like figure who punishes naughty children during the Christmas season. But who is this Krampus, and how did this frightening figure become a part of Christmas traditions in parts of Europe? What began as a folklore figure in alpine regions has evolved into a global sensation, with people donning Krampus costumes, holding parades, and celebrating the darker side of the holiday season. Join us as we uncover the origins of the Krampus tradition, its cultural significance, and how it's making a comeback in modern-day Christmas celebrations. Krampus has long been associated with the winter celebrations of Central Europe, especially in countries like Austria, Germany, Hungary, and Slovenia. The figure of Krampus is thought to have roots in pre-Christian alpine traditions, where it was believed that ancient spirits known as Preston or wild men roamed the land in the winter months. These creatures, often depicted as hairy, horned beings, were thought to ward off evil spirits and were incorporated into later Christian traditions. Over time, the figure of Krampus took shape, evolving into the terrifying Christmas demon we recognize today. Unlike Santa Claus, who rewards good behavior, Krampus punishes the naughty. With his terrifying appearance, horns, glowing eyes, a long, lolling tongue, and a bundle of birch sticks for whipping, Krampus is meant to frighten children into being good. In Austria, Germany, and Hungary, Krampus' arrival is marked by the annual Krampus Nacht or Krampus Night, which takes place on December 5th. On this night, young men dress as Krampus, furry suits, monstrous masks and horns, and parade through the streets chasing people, especially children, with switches and chains. These events, once smaller local gatherings, now draw thousands of spectators. This chaotic celebration underscores Krampus' role as a disciplinary figure, using fear to encourage good behavior. What was once a regional tradition has now expanded globally. Krampus events have spread to cities across Europe, North America, and even parts of Australia. In Los Angeles, the Krampus Run sees hundreds of participants dressing up as Krampus and running through the streets, with similar events held in cities such as New York, Portland, and Chicago. The spread of Krampus to other parts of the world highlights a growing cultural fascination with the darker side of the holiday season. It's not just about the joy and generosity of Christmas anymore. Krampus offers an alternative, embodying the complexities of human nature, which resonate with people seeking a more countercultural expression of the holidays. Krampus' popularity peaked in the early 20th century, but with the rise of commercialized Christmas after World War II, his role began to fade.
Talk and shaking hands, and once they did that, it just seemed to be friends.
Postcards disappeared, and authorities even banned Krampus events in some areas, viewing them as too disruptive for the modern holiday season. The Nazi regime further suppressed Krampus, portraying him as a negative symbol of pre-Christian traditions. Despite this, Krampus never completely disappeared. In the late 20th century, Krampus began to resurface, especially in Austria and Germany. In Salzburg, around 10,000 people gather annually for Krampus Nacht, showcasing the tradition's increasing popularity. Festivals and parades dedicated to Krampus re-emerge with growing enthusiasm from younger generations. Today, events like the Krampus Night in Zelensee with over 1,000 participants attract thousands of spectators, swelling the town's population. The tradition has spread internationally with Krampus events in places like the United States, Canada, and Australia. Today, Krampus is a cultural phenomenon, celebrated not just through local parades and festivals, but also through media. Movies, TV shows, books, and even video games have incorporated Krampus into their holiday stories, often blending the folklore with modern sensibilities. The 2015 horror comedy film Krampus, directed by Michael Dougherty, is perhaps the most well-known example of how Krampus has been reimagined for contemporary audiences. In this film, Krampus is a nasty and wicked figure who punishes a dysfunctional family for their lack of holiday spirit, blending the ancient traditions with modern horror elements. According to Box Office Mojo, Krampus grossed over $61 million worldwide, proving the enduring appeal of the Krampus myth in a modern setting. Additionally, the rise of social media has allowed Krampus to make a mark on a global stage, with people sharing images of Krampus-themed costumes, decorations, and events. The spread of Krampus memes and references on social platforms has made him a recognizable symbol of holiday mischief and subversion. While Santa Claus remains the dominant figure of the season, Krampus offers an alternative, a reminder that Christmas is not just about gifts and cheers, but also about the darker, more complex side of human nature. In 2020 alone, the hashtag Krampus was used over 30,000 times on Instagram, demonstrating the growing global reach of this once regional figure. In many ways, Krampus serves as a counterbalance to the modern, overly commercialized view of Christmas, reminding us that Christmas traditions are not all about sugar and sweetness. It's a time for reflection, for understanding the duality of human nature, and for acknowledging that the holidays, for all their joy and wonder, also come with lessons of responsibility and respect. The resurgence of Krampus in popular culture speaks to a longing for a more nuanced celebration, one that acknowledges the complexities of life. Krampus is more than just a figure from folklore. He's a reminder that even in our most festive moments, we must remember the importance of balance. So as you enjoy the holiday season, consider the other side of Christmas. Just as Santa rewards the good, Krampus punishes the naughty, ensuring that the full spectrum of human behavior is acknowledged. In embracing this duality, we can fully appreciate the richness of our holiday traditions, both the light and the dark. After all, Christmas wouldn't be the same without both. Subscribe to Truth Revealed to stay intrigued and informed.